Hey guys, this video is going to be a look at or review of the tool-ogic SL3 fire knife combo. Now this knife here, here's the paperwork for it that comes with the knife. It says tool-ogic on there. It shows you a picture of the knife. Like I said, this is the SL3, which is the fire version of this knife. There's another version which has a little LED flashlight as the piggyback tool here, as opposed to the Firesteel. This knife has a 3-inch plain edge blade, and it is plain edge. So far, looking around, I've only found this with the partially serrated, partially plain edge version. And I was happy to see that CountyCom has the full plain edge version of this knife. What's really cool is that because this is the fire version, they have a little notch or cutout here, and that's specifically for striking your Firesteel. And at the end of this video, I'll show you a demonstration of that. I really am happy to see that they put a little notch in there specifically for the steel, so again, you don't have to use your blade and dull it. I know a lot of people use the back of the spine of their blade, but this being very specific to this tool is very good design option there. And it does work perfectly, as I'll show in the end of the video. This is a liner locking knife. A lot of people are kind of put off by liner locks. I would say this is definitely adequate as far as lock strength. Very minimal play in this, if any at all. The handle material is Zytel. I know a lot of people are kind of wondering what kind of plastic this is. It is in fact Zytel, which I believe is a glass reinforced polymer. Going back to the blade, I do not know specifics on blade steel. Thus far, it's held an edge pretty adequately. I would say in the range of an AUS 8 or maybe a very good heat-treated 420 HC, something along those lines. It has a kind of a modified sheep's foot blade, very good for utility use, and it has the oval thumb opening hole, which is very easy to access with or without gloves on. This is advertised as a survival knife. I would say this alone wouldn't be the best option. However, this paired up with a large fixed blade would be superb for woods use. Now this, like I said, the main function or feature of this knife is that it has kind of a piggyback tool on here. And that tool is actually removable, which I did not know until I got the knife and kind of played with the screw here. And let me show you that right now, real quick. I get a little screwdriver out for you. By the way, I also got this at CountyCom. It's a little micro screwdriver set. I think it was like $5. Maybe I'll do a review on that in the future. I don't think I've showed it. But anyway, this screw right here, if you unscrew that, and it's just a flathead screw, if you can see there, and you pop that screw out, put that down, this back part here actually slides right off. It's got a little channel in there, and then you have the hole where the screw locks it in place. So I really like this because let's say you're out and about in the woods. You like to have that piggyback tool here that gives you the option to start fires. However, let's say the next day you're going back to work or something and you're in an office environment and there's no reason you would ever need to start a fire in your office. You can actually remove that, and it lightens up the knife even more. This is a very light knife to begin with, but again, if you're in some kind of office environment, there's no reason you're going to need a Firesteel or any kind of survival stuff like that. So you can lighten the knife up, and the pocket clip on the back is still completely accessible and usable without the tool. So I think that's a really cool feature. Again, just lightens up the knife if for some reason you don't need that tool. Slide that back on, and it's very secure. And then of course once you put the screw in, it just does not want to move. So we tighten that back down, and then we'll go on with the review. It's nice and tight. Alright, another feature of this knife is it actually has an emergency whistle built into the back there. You see those grooves. Simply put your lips right here, making sure not to cover the top part, and blow into it. And it's a very loud, very effective whistle. Some people I've actually gotten comments in the past on videos of me making whistles, homemade whistles, and people say, well, in a survival situation, why can't you just yell? Why do I need a whistle? Well, a whistle takes up far less energy, and the one thing you want to do if you're, especially in a survival situation, is conserve energy any way you can. So by using a whistle, you can make a lot of noise, make yourself known to be there, so people can find you. However, you're not expending all of your energy. Plus, if you yell as loud as you can, you're going to find out it's not going to take very long before you get very tired of doing that, and your throat's going to get very sore. So having a whistle on there is a very cool feature. Just it doesn't take much out of the knife at all as far as design. It doesn't interfere with grip or anything like that at all. It's a really good addition. Going back to the pocket clip is actually very comfortable to use. Again, ideal where it's tight enough where it's not going to fall out of your pocket. However, it's not so tight that it's hard to use. So I really like the pocket clip design as well. Firesteel. This Firesteel has 2 O-rings on it. Okay, and the O-rings help to keep the actual tool in here. So when if you're moving around, it's not going to fall out. And I can guarantee you, as hard as you wiggle this and move it around, it's not going to fall out on you on accident. I find putting it in and out, it's easy to twist it, kind of twist it in and out as opposed to just pulling it. Just makes it a little easier. And this is your standard Firesteel, and again, to show you how this works, you open your knife up, use that specialty cut notch, put it on a slight angle on the steel, and then push forward. And hopefully you can see this is during the day, but it's throwing out plenty of sparks. Now when you do this, you're going to find that the back of your knife is going to get all crudted up looking. Don't worry, it wipes right off. Just using my t-shirt here, kind of off camera. But it's just the soot from the the sparks going out. So you're good as new. That stuff wipes right off. No need to worry about that. So that's the Firesteel. Very effective. You can light tons and tons of fires. As far as specifically how many fires, I don't know, they advertise it in the thousands. Don't worry, you'll never run out. So that pops right back in, and it's nice and secure. So again, 3-inch plain edge blade, good utility design, liner lock, strong Zytel frame, piggyback tool, which is removable if you feel you don't need it on for specific times. It does have a lanyard hole, which is on the actual the piggyback tool itself. So if you do remove the tool, you're removing that hole for an optional lanyard. Just keep that in mind. So that is the tool-ogic SL3 knife / Firesteel. Really cool. I really like the design. And like I said, it can be very effective in the woods, paired up with a very large, purposeful fixed blade. Now I'm going to actually cut film, and I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of getting a fire started with the Firesteel. Hey guys, remember I collected some of that milkweed, the seeds? Well, I just want to quickly show you how to use that as tinder with your tool-ogic Firesteel knife combo. So you take out your Firesteel, open your knife. Again, you're going to use that cutout made for the Firesteel. Just keep your steel flat against your tinder. Okay, rest your knife, that little crevice, that cutout against your bar on a slight angle, and just push down. It goes right up in flame, first shot. So again, this is really good tinder. You can move this around, compress it a little bit. If you want, you can add more. And obviously, a good trick to fire making is having all your stuff ready. There's nothing better in a fire making scenario than being prepared and getting all your stuff ready to go. So as soon as you light your tinder, you have your small branches and stuff like that to add to it. So there was a quick demo. Let me actually I'll show you again. I have another little bundle here, even though that's still smoking. Let me just put this off to the side here. Another little bundle. Again, keep your rod kind of pushing your tinder down on a forward angle. There you go. Another fire. A little hard to see during the day, but obviously you can see it smoking, so you know it's working. So thanks for watching.